Hi again, Steve Dillon on my marathon taping procedure. As you see, I put the pads already in place in the high friction areas. What I'm going to do now is the pre-wrap prior to. We'll start at a little bit of an angle, but we want to have that there for the high friction areas. Trying to keep that in place. So this is just your basic pre-wrap. I could have, if I would have known how much of this I'd use in football, I definitely could have invested in this and made a mint. So what we're going to do now is put our anchors on. At the bottom and at the top. Once we get our anchors in place, that's when we want to start working our stirrups. So what we'll do is we'll start at the top of the anchor here, bring it up under the heel, up to the other side. And then we're going to do that 2 more times for 3 strips. I wish they had cool black tape. When I was in high school, we taped with white tape, so it didn't look nearly as cool. And then we'll do 1 more stirrup. On the bottom, coming up that way. Once we have those in place, we're going to do kind of a little crisscross underneath of our ankle to give it support, followed by kind of a figure 8. So we're going to go start here. Yeah, they are. So our stirrups, as you can see, angled. So we'll bring it here, and then when you get here, you bring it down around the ankle, back up, back down around the back. My wife's giving me the signal that I might be doing it wrong. You can speak up. So okay, so then again, come down here like that, and then back through and under, making sure we have adequate tension. So once we get that, we have that in place. We can follow that up with just a little figure 8 action to keep it in place. Angle that there. Back under. So once we get to this point, we just want to put some strips in to make sure we're holding it in place. Our anchor strips. a little more support. Again, remember going half the distance of the tape. Going up. And although not the prettiest job, with my limited amount of goods that I have, you can see that essentially what it is you're putting the pads in both spots. You're running the stirrups, angling them in, making sure you're getting enough tension to help that out. Then at the bottom, you're running not quite a figure eight, you're kind of running a crisscross that's going to go underneath the ankle to kind of keep that in place. And then you go over the top of that with figure eights, in which case then you go on top of that with your closure strips. Again, the video looks much prettier than mine. Again, this is kind of what we have, not as neat as our man that helping us out from Simpson. So that's it. One more to go.